I no longer buy or sell cards for a profit, but I stumbled upon CyberKnights eBay, and there were some auctions I really wanted to win, and I felt like I won one much too cheaply. So I went in on this, which had 0 bids, but I do spy a card, and it is a secret rare Kaiba Man. So if I'm correct in that secret rare and not ultra rare, it's either the DR4 version, which is $40, or the retro pack version, which would be a real gold mine. Among this, there's so many holos, 1,000 holos on their own equals about $50 in bulk, that I feel like I really can't lose, and I wanted to help out another content creator who's going ahead and listing stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the meme of pack opening these pack openers packed packs. I'll get that down better when I do the video.
We're going to be opening a pack openers packed packs, and I'm not a pack opening channel, so we've reached full memehood. But first, I want to show you what I was talking about that I won that I felt guilty for from CyberKnight, and that is an actual dual field toy. Let's zoom out here now that we can show some surprises. This thing is amazing, and I have never seen anything like it. I don't remember anything about it, but I've seen a lot of the cards that come with the game, and you get both sides here. You see the 2,000 like points in the side? We're talking Duelist Kingdom Old. Now, it looks like you battle this way somehow, so I'm going to have to learn more about this. Let me see if I can zoom out any more, get you a better angle. This thing is amazing, and it comes with so many awesome toys. Shout out to Yugi Nono. We've got Perfectly Ultimate, Great Moth. We've got the Baby Dragon Squad up in here, and really good quality, actually. I'm just so happy with these ancient toys, and I feel like I really got a steal on this auction at around $25 shipped. So I've always seen these cards around. I've seen people have them. I just never knew the game it went with, and I guess like somehow you use it in this way. There are character toys. There's Kaiba, terribly done. And Yugi. I feel like they spent a lot better time on the monsters than the characters for these minis. And, I mean, I'm a fan. Dark Magic Curtain looks so sick. This actually looks amazing going with this. And, of course, Mako Tsunami's legendary fisherman going wild. He's a... it's just not the highest quality of toys, but toys that I'm pretty happy with back from the Duelist Kingdom era. So I haven't seen a single auction for this on eBay. I haven't seen anything about it. Let me know if you know more information. I have some of the cards to go with the actual toys, and I was really glad to win this from CyberKnight. On top of that, he had some other interesting goodies that I've seen on and off, but I hadn't seen exactly the same ones outside of... Actually, I think I saw him review some of these, so let me carefully put this down to the side. I'm going to be giving some of these away on the channel and streams, so I figured my military bros might find this funny with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dog tags. There's a lot of people from the military that support in the live streams, and we've got Dark Magician, we've got Dark Magician Grill, and we've got Blue Eyes, 3 pretty iconic monsters in dog tag form. Then we've got some pins. I might keep the last pins for myself, or pull one out. I'll give you half a gift. Here's a Dark Magician pin set that I won. So I won this entire pin set for like, I want to say $10 or something, $10.50 shipped. And there's Dark Magician Girl, Karibo, Dark Magician, and Blue Eyes. This is my favorite Karibo art. I may have to rob this out and give away the other 3. Let me know if you would take halfsies on the giveaways, and let me keep that. But let's go ahead and get into the cards. What most of you guys may have come here for, the meme. We've got guaranteed value back, and like I said, we've got probably a secret rare Kaiba Man stuffed somewhere down in here, but I may not be able to get through all this. This is 1,600 plus cards. I counted them up. And so when you sell bulk to vendors, typically they'll pay 4 to 5 cents per holo, and at 5 cents per holo, I've already made my money back. And I assume that's why he made that the minimum listing on the bid. Already a Gigant X. Hey, Robbie Cole, shoutouts. So let's go ahead and get our semi-professional amateur pack opening skills and zoom in on some cardboard. We'll see if we get anything cool or recognizable. So basically anything past bulk is a win, or cards I might need IRL like LP there are also a win for me that I won't have to go spend money on. I'm also looking for past format cards specifically, so that I can save from spending money on tabletop as well with this adventure. Yes, I'm definitely spending my money wisely. I wanted to support another content creator. He does a lot, and he's a fellow Texan as well. So this actually arrived in just one day with how he shipped it. So I'm excited to hopefully get to Kype him in. But also just, I felt like winning that auction would, help for the other Dubski I got over there. I really enjoy the toy. Hey, Hollow Scapegoat. Hollow Stormforth. Plague Spreader for pass format. We're hitting a little bit of mileage there. Nice. I'm excited for those. Those aren't necessarily expensive cards, but they're cards that I now do not have to go buy. Manifestation, ultra rare. And we've got Damage Juggler. I forgot that these got reprinted holographic in the last Battles of Legend. That's pretty cool for Pepe format. I always love tunes. Is that? Oh, it's damage though. MRD. Ah, so close to a really cool find. But hey, I'll take it for bulk. Magical Contract Door is a card I would be keeping. I need to get that, past formats. Catastor was very important. I need to get that professional, semi-professional feel. I should get, like, some sleeves and... Oh, boy, we got it. What does CyberKnight always say? He says, let's end on a holo, but everything I bought from him is a holographic, so that's a little troublesome, isn't it? I'm guaranteed to end on a holo. Maybe that's the feeling of winning those auctions. I don't think the Cylinder see actual competitive play, or because it's a minus. Definitely had to be times where burn decks played it, but I feel like I played Dimension Wall after it when CRB came out. Gear Gigant X, that's pretty good for past formats. It's the Mighty Dark Magician, Legendary Collection 01, not bad. Did they ever reprint Gaia? This might be pretty good to actually set to the side. I need to look that up. I feel like he had to have had a common. Caliber Cat. Heck yeah. Ooh, Vanity's Fiend. Ooh. Oh, these are Battles of Legends reprints, though. I forgot he got that treatment as well. I thought that was a little bit of a better find than it was for a second. Gandora X, the Problem Causer. Hey, I will always take, even in gold rare, I will take those Alter Art God cards. They're probably at least $1. Pay 1,000 life points, summon a Dark Spellcaster type monster from hand or grave. Pretty good card. Of course there's going to be gold rares in here, right? I love the Celtic Guardian cards. Please make more of them, Konami. Zodiac Chakanine, one of the only... it didn't get a reprint or something, right? Invoked. Never bet. Oh, Dweller, but you're getting a reprint. Gosh dang it. So that was a good card to find in there, value-wise, but it's... I'm pretty sure it's getting a reprint in Dude, if I'm not mistaken. All these vampire cards about to tank in value. Hey, I'll take a Super Rhoda for tabletop. Monolith, Beat Borp. Solar Recharge. Not bad. I'm a star boy. These are pretty good overall. I'm not disenjoying the finds here in my first handful. I would say it's good that there's cards to be able to pull out, rather than it just be random. It seems like CyberKnight needed to clear some room and make some money doing it. I remember this getting hyped at one point for some random reason. I'm going to set that to the side and look it up. Gen format, anybody? I guess we'll set those aside. Oh, hey! That is a first edition Spanish? No, Portuguese. Portuguese Dark Magician. That's pretty cool. I'll set that aside for sure. DD Scout Plane. Pass format for Zenmains. I might need to... Oh, these are good. I would always set these aside. Flying Sea Holographics. That is a card that, when Maxi comes off the list, that's going to be a spike. I've been playing. I'm a trash player. I've been playing with the Water Dragon deck on stream and enjoying it. I've also played with this on stream and won a couple of duels. Kind of funny to see these in here. Are y'all down for IRL deck building challenges? That would be pretty fun. I should speed it up, huh? Just maybe stop at things I don't recognize. Oh, this is a good card. I should maybe just stop at things that are more important. This is from Kaiba Collection. Okay, so yeah, its original printing used to be worth a little something. Konami really has been giving these reprints to a lot of things, huh? So a lot of these are newer holo so far. We've got some Hidden Arsenal mixed in here. Akshik Magician, nice. Links you'd want to set aside. It's not bad. So far happy with the purchase. Definitely wanting to hunt down that Kaiba Man. That Kaiba Man would be huge value if I'm correct on its rarity. It could be just how the lighting hits the picture, though, is what I'm scared of. My Akashi, I faced this on stream the other day, and it was more impressive than I remember thinking about it. Ah, yes. The new Black Rose deck support. Noble Knights, you failed me. Dragoonities. Hey, Hayates. I have a couple of those already, though, I think from opening special editions and Megatens. Some of these cards I've seen already. I have... That's a lot of Necrofusions. Didn't you say very few multiple CyberKnight? Nah, I'm very fine with multiples. I understand how hard it is to actually go through these cards. This is a card I would always pick out bulk as a common and kind of undervalued draw card for that deck. But of course, look where it's stuck at, right? It looks like CyberKnight's done his homework picking out a lot of the cards, though. Mulan Glacia, a card that I would keep long term at its very low cost. So many copies. So it looks like he hasn't really gone towards, oh, this card's really good, or this card's insane. He's just pretty much thrown together a lot of his pulls in here. Hanzo, Trinity. Trinity's getting another reprint, though, I'm pretty sure. Hoping to see maybe some, like, Megalos, or Leads, yes, exactly, for Mermail format. Yeah, or Tias, that's Tias, my bad. Just, like, looking for certain things. Megalo, yes, things that I don't have to spend money on, that I get out of here. That was perfect. If this was the original printing, I think it's worth a little. Hey, that's old school overlay format. So many freaking cards. I may have to just, I don't know how to really approach this video. There's so many cards, and there's a lot of decent ones. Ones that are just cards I don't no longer have to spend money on. It's not like, well, actually, that's a really good find. 1-for-1 original super rare. I will take that any day. And it's so hard to find the mint Starlight Road. They all have edging on them. I'll take it, CyberKnight. Thank you. We've got some Altergeist boys, some Movemans, some World Chalice, some Goki. Definitely more modern stuff. Nightmare Shark. I'll set that aside in the XC's pile. Shoutouts to Robbie Cole. I saw you working on those gadgets on Facebook. That's an original MRL. Mint. Nice. I saw a wacky deck base around this. This is one of my favorite cards. So underestimated. If you guys don't know what it does, activate this card by targeting a face-up attack monster you control. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If the targeted monster leaves the field, destroy this card. Pretty strong. It's a little stun gimmick. It's not like it's going to break the meta or anything 2019, but I'm a big fan. I think I've only gone through like 400 cards so far. Geesh. Okay, there's some meta cards together. Start speeding. Blue Eyes, White Dragon. Just got to check what type it is. That's probably worth $1 or so. More Megalo. Fast format. Eater of Millions. Good card. I am pretty impressed by the actual stuff I'm getting in here. Like, Hollow Driver might go up because of Lambda. That will be interesting. Yeah, it really doesn't seem like he's held back too much on just piling on whatever he's packed into here, minus a couple things. I didn't know Adoration got a reprint. That was a secret rare that's really good for the Vision Heroes. Super rare? I thought it was Ultra out of Kaiba's. That's not High Speed Riders. I'll have to look that up. HISU? Hidden Summoners. Okay, I get it. Hidden Summoners gave it a super rare. The Seal of Orichalcos. Those Robbie challenges have been awesome. That's an original PSV. I feel like I've seen that same white dot on several of them. Pretty cool. So many cards. Never underestimate 1,600 holographics. I feel like never underestimate a pack opener at this point. That is Kaiba Collection. Okay. I was about to get a little dreamy if it was first ed original, but neither here nor there. Deck Dev. Alright. Legendary Collection Kaiba. That would be another good card to just keep. Certain cards, even if they're low value now, I would just like store away and keep for a long time. They're going to find their formats again, and Deck Dev's one of those cards that's just really busted. And it's going to find its way into seeing, hey, your deck plays a lot of low attack monsters. I'd like to clear those all. Valkyries, are you guys disappointed with how the Valkyries turned out, or kind of happy at their placement considering how broken the concept is? I lost to this at a regional. That was a terrible time. Oh, that's pretty good. Combo starters. That's pretty cool. We've got a Hollow Vendor and then Fright for Sheep. This is like Armades, both out of Fusion Enforcers though, not the original. Well, I guess we can, even if it's Gold Rare, put that out for some past formats. Pot of Duality, very iconic. We got some other... I think this is worth money now. I think Spirit is decent. I have to look that up. If I'm not mistaken, Spirit went up at one point in time, and now it's somehow one of the harder to get Blue Eyes cards left. I could be completely mistaken, but who knows. Naruto's kind of one of those underestimated cards. Cyber Dragon for past formats. Hollow combo piece. Get that for Pepe. Darkhold definitely has to have a couple formats where it's played right, guys. The Icon. Full Force. I remember VCTRFS really liked that card, and then it got reprinted several times. Zoo format. Gladiator Beast format, of course. We're going to have a lot of formats for Tabletop. The live stream will be July 26th, and we're going to do it with, what's it called? Billy Break. And we're going to have a ton of different decks past format to be able to play with for you guys live. And Scott Page should actually be stopping over in order to help out with Dragon Ruler format and a couple of formats that I took a pause from the game from. So that's pretty exciting. Let me know what past formats you guys would like to see. Dino Rabbits in the conversation. Hey, Phantom of Chaos, nice. Ooh, old school Earthbound the Mortals. I need to check their prices. I haven't looked that up in a second. I know Cross Domination was peaking. Definitely some other cool past format cards. I feel like Cross Domination was peaking up in price with the Magical Musket Link card coming out. That's a silly Performapal. Transmodify is another one of those cards that I would keep just in general. Let's see what else we've got to work with here. Some gold rares. Bow Baboons. Those were for metal foes. Pretty good. And also, I'm sure there's some way to break them generically with plants in the future. Full Helm Knight. That'll be good for X-Saber formats. Dark Arm. Hoping to get some secret rares in here. Original starter deck Kaiba Lord of D's. Not bad. We've got a bunch of old and new stuff mixed together in here. I respect it. It's pretty much what his listing said. It's a good mix. Even some Sky Striker stuff. Although that might get hit soon, so I might need the... Well, I'm sure there's not too much value to those, even though they're secret rares. But they're up for reprints in the Megatons. Oh, Battle Fader has had its moments. I hate that I love this deck. Weathery, very underestimated. We'll have a profile from Distant Coder on the channel soon. He's a streamer, hasn't really leapt into YouTube yet, but he's a judge on Dueling Book, so he has a very unique kind of view on the game. Really cool audience, and I enjoy watching him. Another dragon there. I feel like this has to... Yeah, Infernity, it has a past format. Any card that I look at, I'm like, you were played. Like LOB format. You were played at one point, weren't you? We might end up doing Metal Foes. Let me know if you'd like to see that. Billy was really good at that kind of a format. I know it may seem like I'm droning on here, but I really want to see those Kaibamen. This is a good card to hold on to, too. Any General Floodgate. This is the big boy Time Lord. He's a good card. I think Keyzone's like $1-ish. So, like, whenever you're buying bulk hauls, Summoner Monk will be good for A lot of past formats. Whenever you're buying bulkish hollows, the win is just anything that is, 50 cents plus for the most part. Because the average hollow is going to go for, 8 cents profit. And that's why they're buying them for 5 cents. They're hoping to pull out cards that are $1 or $2. Here I'm hoping to pull out cards I want to play with among those cards, so I have an extra reason to do it. But typically bulk lots aren't the way to go. I just figured CyberKnight, he's one of those guys that feels like he's not going to be pulling that kind of stuff out. I feel like Rebellion was really high at one point for no reason. It got its alter art. I assume that probably crashed its price, but I feel like all copies were high at one point, so I'll look up those versions. That's a good card to have holographic. It's a combo piece with the Ib Synchro for being able to link up through the Guard Dragon engine. Where are you, Kaiba Man? Phoenix Chain definitely has past formats. I love the Platinum Rares. I love them. I don't care what anybody says. There's very few that I think look ugly, and I think a lot of them look nice. For a second, I remember when this was a $20 rare from the tournament packs. My heart jumped for a second. Oh man, it makes me just want to collect those, but they're probably not worth that much. Mirror Force can go in the past format pile, though. Definitely a lot of really good cards. My pile of pullouts is pretty nice for cards that I no longer have to buy, / I'm just enjoying. I feel like Phalanx has a purpose. Direwolf definitely has past format purposes. Ariande, you could play a version of Pepe with Ariande. I don't know that we're going to. Jesse's Samix Cosmos. A lot of you were probably thinking I was going to say Cotton there. I was like, people might not know who Jesse is when I say Jesse anymore because of Cotton. Litmus is one of the funniest names. I remember when that came out and I just was dying. Again, that's a card I would like to see more of. I'll keep all of those. Going through. Hey, Genzo. I think I actually have some OCG Genzo. Oh. No. No. Oh, it was the lighting. I'm not mad at this point, though. Like, everything's been great. Misleading auction. Yugi Tuber drama. Nah, this entire experience has been pretty good. And like I said, I felt guilty about winning the toy shit so cheap. But man, that takes some icing off of the cake. See, it's always nice when you can get a real nice piece of your investment back, but part of me, a little of me thought it might be the lighting, so I was somewhat prepared for that outcome. But I think, oh no, those are tunings, not harmonizings. I think I've gotten more than enough pulls out of here, and more than enough to make me happy. But you gotta be a little let down. Makaba, nice. And Chambaras. I have a friend who needs a Chambara, so that's easy. Gyzaris! Hey, that's pretty mint. Starter deck Joey, non-first ed, but I'll take it. Infernoid stuff I would always keep. Different Dimension Ground's a tech that a lot of people forget about that cycles back into formats. It's also something I'd keep. Take it. Take it. These are pretty good. I'm pretty sure the Blue Eyes are worth something. There's something I'll just go back through later and grab rather than pull out because I'm concentrating more on past formats on my pulls at this point. Honest probably should be pulled out. It's going to have some light sworn formats. Ill Blood. Ooh, classic zombies. I wonder if we'll get that together in time for tabletop. We may not have that for the stream, but I'm going to try to make it a continuing series again. And really get into it, where we have LOB format and like progressions of formats, and Billy and I explaining our time during them since we both played since LOB, and then really get through it all. I think that would be pretty awesome to be able to add our kind of ancient expertise of what was really going on, along with gameplay, along with deck profiles. I think that's how to kind of bring tabletop back into the new era and get Billy back into YouTubing. So again, we'll be doing that July 26th, and it's going to be awesome. Malicious definitely has plenty of formats, and Armageddon Knight, I should have been pulling those out. I wanted to see more of you. If Maxi comes off the list, that's just worth money. This card was a Europe only game promo, I want to say, at its beginning. Witch of the Black Forest. Oh, that's going to have a Chaos format. We'll just ignore its errata. I may need to find the originals just so it's easier in case other people want to play with the decks and read their cards and don't get confused on what they used to do. Gemini Imps is a card I would always pull out of bulk and keep. It's definitely a really good hand trap. Hey, Distant Coder Profile coming soon. And those were towards the end. So hard to say goodbye, my friend. So, tons of awesome pulls. CyberKnight, thank you so much. I know it's more of a monetary transaction from me on your eBay and watching it, but this is one of the few that I had to take for myself instead of shouting out to my channel in terms of the toy itself and not bringing attention to it, because these were listed at the same time. And I wanted to win these as well as the dual field that's actually from Duelist Kingdom. Like I said, the dual field realistically is why I went in on his eBay in the first place. I'm extremely happy with it. If you have more information on this, please freaking let me know. I am so happy with it. And with that being said, subscribe if you haven't already. Use my TCG player link down below in the description. It costs you nothing and it helps the channel out a ton. We'll be doing giveaways if we hit a certain amount of you guys using it. And thank you, CyberKnight, for really pretty much mint cards and a really awesome figure that I would have paid quite a bit more for if other people jacked up that auction.